why I'm here. What I have found works best in trying to bring about athleticism is that, one, you need to be strong, okay? I believe fundamentally that being strong is never a bad thing. However, there comes a point in time when the strength is no longer necessary in order to maintain your athletic performance, all right? And by that, I mean, I'll give you a good example. I have pulled over 800 pounds dozens of times. I'm an 800 pound plus deadlifter. And no matter how many times, or would pulling 900 pounds make me a better timber sports athlete? I think not. It doesn't equate, because the axes that I'm using weigh 6 pounds. The saws that I'm using weigh 20 pounds. The amount of application of force that I can apply to that is likely going to be diminishing by the increased muscle mass and the increased body weight that I'm going to need in order to move that 900 pounds. So what do I do? That's where we go into the RPE and think to myself, let's back off the weights and incorporate strength endurance. And, you know, I've got some silly videos on YouTube. Every Christmas Day, I put 280 kgs on the bar, and I see how many times I can do it. All right, I've done that now for the past 8 Christmases. It's just something I do. My ex-wife has my daughters during Christmas Day, so I go work out and be stupid. And over the years, I've slowly gotten to where I can do it, more than a couple times. And this past Christmas, at the age of 43, I did 280 or 620 12 times in a deadlift, consecutive set. And I was thinking to myself, how the hell did this happen? Because when I was younger, and I'm gonna be honest, I was taking steroids, I could only do that 4 times. Now that I'm older and I'm lighter, I can do it 12 times. What's the difference? The difference is adaptation, long-term planning. I have constantly, over the past 5 years, I have constantly planned everything that I do in regards to the amount of repetitions I'm doing, to the weights that I'm planning on using, and incorporating that with my event training. And my basic philosophy is use a barbell. Just keep it simple, stupid. Knee bending, bar lifting, bar pressing. That's a quote from an old-time coach of mine. His name is Luke Arden. He was this little short, 5'6", makes McKenna look skinny. He had, his fingers were so short, but they were about that big around. And Luke could deadlift, he could squat 1,000, he could bench 6, and this was before shirts. And he could he could only deadlift 600 pounds because he couldn't hold on to it. But he spoke with a real Southern drawl. And he says to me, wood chopper, all you need to do is knee bend, bar lift, bar press. You do that, you'll be fine. And there's a lot to be said for that. Okay? It's truthful. Because as long as you can squat, as long as you can do some sort of pressing movement, as long as you can do some sort of pull, and make those the fundamental basis of your strength training workout, you can progress. Granted, you need some variability within those 3 movements in order to progress over time, so your body doesn't become stagnant. You need to make the rep ranges different. You need to think about the number of repetitions that you expose yourself to. All the basic principles that Sarah, Dave, and Mike have been teaching you over the course of the weekend. Apply all of that and think to yourself, what is my long-term goal?